I want to talk about Emmanuel Moseley and his new
Okay.
contract. And I just want to talk about how terrible of a move it was.
Oh,
It was
let's talk about it.
so I mean, I love Emmanuel Moseley as a player.
Mhm.
He's great, and he was good in the Super Bowl run until that 3rd and 15 play. And good for him for getting his money. It's just that, like, in the final 4 to 5 games of the season, he wasn't even getting playing time. He was being stuck behind Jason Verrett, Akella Witherspoon, Sherman, Jamar Taylor, Dante Johnson. He couldn't even beat out those guys. So, I mean, so all indications said that they're going to let him go, especially that they didn't tender him with a second or first round tender.
Mhm.
So I'm surprised that they paid him $5 million per year, especially in a season where players like him are only going to get 2 or 3 million per year, and they overpaid. Instead of giving him a second round tender, which would pay him around 3, or a first round tender, which would pay him around 4, they just caved and gave him 5 million per season for no reason.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that, but let's put this together. Like, they could have had him for $3.5 million non-guaranteed.
Exactly.
And if some team wanted him, like the Jets, then take him, and you get a second round pick for Emmanuel Moseley?
And it would be
and you're like, nah. Let's just give him $5 million a year.
Yeah, that was terrible. They don't even play him. He was the 5th or 6th cornerback on the depth chart last year.
He's not that good. He's okay. He's all right.
Get him man coverage.
He's all right. He's little.
Exactly.
When he's on the field, they immediately target him. Good
story.
Against
DeAndre Hopkins week 1.
Yeah, I mean,
13 catches.
He can cover like mediocre to subpar wide receivers, but if you're going against good ones, who's he covering?
Exactly.
How are you paying $5 million a year? Yeah, that's a really good point. Were you going to say this yesterday?
49ers do all the time.
Were you going to say this yesterday? I should have had you on.
I was. No, I wasn't going to say it yesterday, but
you're right though. You're right. Give him the second round tender.
Exactly.
You're afraid someone's going to sign him? Good. Consider yourself lucky. You got a second round pick. Oh,
he was undrafted. Just take the pick, and that's a win. That's a win.
That's a win. Hey, I'm glad you said that, because a lot of this news has been coming fast, and I'm like, hey, man, good for Emmanuel Moseley. But yeah, what?
Yeah, and you gave him 2 years. That was a 2-year deal. What if he stinks next year and you're stuck with his contract?
Yeah. And that's most likely what's going to happen, because it's the Niners.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Hey, well, thanks for pointing that out. I don't know how I glossed over that fact. I totally missed it. You're right.
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't talk about that. I was waiting to hear your opinion on
Well, I'm going to have to write an article about that today after you brought that to light. Thank you, Art.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you're right, man. I'll see you soon.